Hello, it's time for the Greek verse of the week. And today we are in Revelation chapter 20. And we're getting close to the end of Revelation. And this is the verse where death and Hades are thrown into the lake of fire. Okay, so kai ho thanatos, kai ho hades, eblathesan, eistain limnain tu peros. Okay, and the winner is, and the death. And I think just capitalizing death captures the sense of it there. And death personified, as if it's a person, and Hades, which is the realm of the dead. So we have the concept of death. Death is an abstraction, and the realm of the dead were cast into the lake of fire. So the lake of fire is not Hades. Of course, Hades is the realm of all the dead in Greek thought. It's not just the wicked dead, it's the all dead. And so basically, these are pretty much the same thing. It's the end of death. It's the end of death as we know it. Eblathesan. So theta eta tells me this is aorist passive. Epsilon confirms that it's aorist. Son is third person plural. This is from ballo, ballistics, ballo, to throw. So they were cast, they were thrown. And it's a pitch. Okay, so and death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. Genitive singular, I think it's neuter. I think fire is neuter. Genitive singular, neuter then. Okay, the lake of fire. Pyromaniac, pure, anyway, likes fire. Okay, next line. Hutos ho thanatos ho deuteros estin. He limne to peros. This second death, this is an attributive construction, article noun, article adjective. This, the death, this, the second death, this second death, we put it all together. This is the second death. This second death is, anyway, this is the second death, the lake of fire. So it's one thing if you die with your body. If you die in the lake of fire, man, that baby's gone. Okay. Kai a tis uk hurethe en te biblio tes zoes gegramenos. Okay. And if someone was not found in the scroll of life, having been written, he or she was cast. Okay. So let me talk about a tis. A and tis are both what are called enclitics. That means I don't want an accent. Well, I don't want an accent. Well, I don't want an accent. An enclitic is a word that doesn't want an accent. However, when you have two enclitics next to each other, one of them has to take an accent. It's the rules. Otherwise, you run out of all your breath. So you have to stress something. And so the first enclitic, when you have two enclitics next to each other, the first enclitic takes an accent, whether it wants it or not. So that's why A here has an accent. And if someone, conditional clause, indefinite pronoun, was not found, hurethe, aorist passive again, with the theta eta there, third singular, indicative, from heurisco, to find, eureka. Okay, was not found in the scroll. I translated this scroll because that's really what we're talking about here. Biblion might be translated as book, but we're not talking about a book. We're talking about a scroll. So scroll is really what we're talking about. If someone was not found in the scroll of life, having been written, so this is a participle. Men are passive participles. Os is nominative masculine singular. When the ending is shoved right on the stem with no connecting vowel, little arthritis, no cartilage, that's only happens in the perfect Miller passive. And the reduplication on the front confirms that it is perfect. Perfect Miller passive indicative, perfect passive indicative, nominative masculine singular, from grapho, to write. So the having comes from the perfect, the been comes from the passive, and written comes from grapho. Okay, so if someone was not found in the scroll of life, having been written, he or she was cast. Theta eta is third person singular, aorist passive indicative, again from ballo. And there's the augment on the front. In eistain limnain to peros, into the lake of fire. Okay, this is the Greek verse for the week.